Hi everyone, so this video is going to be a quick kind of everyday makeup routine look, and I just thought I'd do an updated version of this because I haven't done one in a while and I've been using slightly different products, but the overall look tends to be the same. It's just a very neutral, natural, kind of pretty, easy and quick look. So if I need to be out the door in a couple of minutes, this is the look that I would go for. And I've already done my foundation. I didn't think there was any point in filming that because it's exactly the same foundation routine as I showed in my winter foundation routine, which I will link in the down bar if you want to go and have a look at. So I've got Bourjois Healthy Mix on my skin, I've powdered, I've got concealer on, everything I've used is in that video, so go and have a look at that. But I'm just going to do my brows quickly, which I just like to kind of brush them into place and then just fill them in very lightly. I've forgotten to bring the brush that I normally use, so I'm just going to use the brush that comes with a kit. And the kit I'm using was sent to me by a lovely subscriber, and it's the Essence Brow Stylist set, and I just used the darker shade right here, just on an angled brush. As I said, I'm going to use the one it comes with, even though this isn't technically what I would normally use. I'd normally use just an angled brush. But just like that, very, very lightly, and I just like to kind of fill in any gaps and make sure my shape's just a little bit more even. And then I brush through it again with a brow spoolie just to make sure that kind of the powder's not settled and it's not looking really kind of harsh and drawn on, because I don't like that look. Then I just like to contour and add a little bit of warmth to my face, and what I use for this at the moment is my palest bronzer because I am so pale, and as you can see my skin's not its best at the moment either because it's just got a lot of redness in it. I feel like there's just a lot of colour in my skin that doesn't need to be there, but it's just because it's so cold. But the bronzer I'm going to use is by Makebelive Beauty, and it's this bronzer, and there's a giveaway going on for this bronzer at the moment as well if you want to go and have a look at that, which is really exciting. But I just take an angled brush, tap it in, tap off any excess on the back of my hand, and then just suck my cheekbones in and work it through the hollows of my cheeks. Make sure you really blend it in so you don't get any harsh lines. I like to take it down my jawline to just kind of chisel that up a little bit too. Same on the other side. And this is a very pale bronzer, so it's not going to make you look too orange or anything like that. And then I like to just take some onto my temples and a little bit down at the bridge of my nose, and then I'll just go over that with a big fluffy brush just to make sure I've blended out any edges I may have had. I just find it's kind of makes you look more natural, and take a little bit down my neck too. Then moving on to eyes. This is just the kind of order in which I do it. I know it's kind of very much down to personal preference, but the eye base I've been reaching for most lately is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo. This is in On and On Bronze. It's the only shade I've bought because it's the only shade I liked. I want them to do a kind of nude shade. That'd be perfect. But I'm just going to use it on a flat Eco Tools eye brush, and I've just got a really small amount. I'm just going to brush this all over my lid just to kind of act as a base for my eyeshadow. And it does kind of add a little bit of depth, but it's not too much. So after I've applied that, I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow, and it's just a very natural, easy and simple look. And the eyeshadow I'm going to use is by Clinique, and this is in their eye colour combo, and this is Almost Peach, which is just a lovely kind of peachy champagne colour. I'm just going to take this on a flat brush and dust it all over my lid, kind of into the crease, and you can take a little bit into your kind of tear ducts area if you want to as well, but just to kind of brighten it up. Brush that all over the lid. And then I like to take the other part of this eyeshadow, and the other kind of duo part of it is this matte brown shade which is called Bewitched. I just take a tiny amount of this, a really small amount, and just blend that onto kind of the outer crease of my eye. So the same technique that I do with all my eye looks, which involves kind of taking it higher up than you normally would if your eyes are slightly hooded, and then I just blend that out just to kind of get a little bit of subtle definition, and it is very subtle. It just looks very kind of natural. And then just blend that out. You can see it's just a very natural look. And then sometimes if I kind of want just a little bit more brightening, I'll go back in with the lighter shade, like almost peach, and just kind of take that all over the lid again, just to create more of a bright-eyed effect. Then for eyeliner, I've been reaching for my Rimmel, what is this called, Scandaleyes eyeliner in nude every single day, just applying this in my waterline all the way in, and this lasts such a long time. It lasts all day and it just really helps to brighten up your eye area. And I feel like my face at the moment just looks really drained, and I just really need to kind of add colour into my face. So then I go ahead and apply my mascara, and I'm going to just use L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes today because that's the first one that I saw. So I'm going to apply that on my top and bottom lashes. I'm not going to film that because everyone knows how to apply mascara, and then I'm going to move on to blusher and lips. Then because I'm so pale at the moment, I feel like my face really needs some lift, and so lip products and cheeks have been really, really important. The blusher I'm going to use is this one by e.l.f. and it's their contouring blush and bronzing duo, and I'm just going to use the blush shade because it's got quite a kind of shimmery warming effect to it. So I'm just going to take some of that onto my blush brush and take it quite high up, just to kind of help make my face appear a little bit slimmer as well. And then I like to just kind of add a little bit more just on the high apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to just use some lip liner. The lip liner I'm using at the moment is this one by Essence, and it's number 11, and it's called In the Nude, and it's just a kind of my lips but better colour. So I'm just going to line all my lips. And what's great about using a colour like this is if it's the same colour of your lips, you don't have to be that accurate with it. Just to kind of create the overall shape of your lips. And then for lipstick, I've been wearing this lipstick so often, and it's a very kind of warming colour, but it's very, very flattering. And it's this one by Loreal, and it's called Sunset Blush, and it's one of their Colourish lipsticks, which aren't the loveliest formulas, and the packaging's really old ladyish, and the scent isn't that nice, but the colours are just really, really flattering. And that's the colour of that. It's kind of like just a deep rose, but it's really, really pretty on the lips. And then I am going to just apply a little bit of highlighter just on my cheekbones, just to kind of give me a little bit of a glow. And I've been using this Miner's eyeshadow in Stardust, just on a big fan brush. And then just putting it onto the tops of my cheekbones, just to kind of define them and give them a little bit more of a glow. But that's it. That's how I went from looking kind of very plain faced and drab at the beginning of this video to looking slightly more presentable now, and it's just my quick everyday makeup routine that I've been doing lately. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.